It's day 81 of my 100-day meditation challenge. I'm kind of starting to feel sad that time's running out on this, but I'm sure I'll be guided to make other videos. Maybe I'll just keep on going. I don't know. Anyway, day 81. So as usual, meditation, gym meditation. In fact, I did a class before that as well, an online class. So I was up very early this morning, so I'm a bit tired now. I think I'll need a nap today. A few days ago, maybe it was about a week ago, I had the guidance, and I told you in this video as well, I had the guidance to write down and commit to what I was going to do that day to show the universe that I was committed to getting what I want, right? And I did that, and then I did those things, and it's just one thing that I didn't do in that, and I've completed that thing that I hadn't done yet anyway. Now I realize what it was that I was doing, and I've got more of an understanding of that. So, you get what you think about, right? Well, thoughts aren't your only resource, okay? You're a human being. Your spirit is the one that thinks, yeah? It's the one with consciousness. And that consciousness creates, yes it does, that's true. But you're also a spirit in a human being, or a human being has your spirit at the moment. Whether it's the spirit's got the body or the body's got the spirit. Somehow they're connected, right? And so you have more resources than just your thoughts. You have your time, you have your energy, you have money, and then there's other resources that you have as well. So there's people, there's resources around you. But anyway, the resources that kind of are coming from you, the resources that you get to spend, are generally your energy, your time, and your money. As well as your attention, your focus, right? And so whatever you are spending your money, your time, and your energy on, and your thoughts too, is what your priorities are, right? And so you might think your priorities are something else, but if all you're doing is spending your thoughts on them and you're not spending your time, your energy, and your money on them, then you're not spending all your resources on them. And so what you might find, so if you do this exercise, right, if you write down, if you're like brutally honest with yourself, and then write down what you're spending your thoughts on. So the majority of the time are you having positive thoughts, creative thoughts, or negative thoughts, or thoughts of lack, or just be honest with yourself and write down what percentage you think your thoughts are about. Yeah. And then write down what percentage you think your energy is going on. So imagine you've got like a pot of energy for the day. I think I've used up most of my pot today already. It went to the gym and it went to the class that I did. But the gym brings me more energy, so that's a positive one. But yeah, just imagine your energy as a pot, and what do you spend your energy on? Same with money. What do you spend your money on? What we spend our money on is always a decision. You can say, I don't have the money, I don't have any money, but you do, and you're spending it on something, and that's a choice that you've got. And so what is it that you're spending your money on? And you might think that you're only spending it on necessities. Maybe if most of your thoughts are spent on lack, you might think that you're only spending it on necessities, but I bet if you were to go to, say, one of the Burmese people on this island and to tell them all of the money and like fess up about all the money that you're spending on different things, they would have a different opinion. They would think that you have got plenty of spare money and you're spending it on certain things, right? So it's just it's your perception. So we always have like, just like you have spare time, even though your thought focus might have you thinking or believing that you don't have any spare time. You do have spare money. So what is it that you're spending it on? And if you really truly believe that you're just spending it on necessities, on survival, then just check what you're spending your thoughts on, because if it's just on survival and not on creating more than that, then you're wasting your abundance. So what? Thoughts, energy, money, and time. What are you spending your time on? So break it down to the 24 hours in a day. How long do you sleep for? How long do you spend eating? How long do you spend doing different things? And just find out. So you'll get a picture of what your real priorities are by doing that. Now, you might get a shock there. You might have thought that your priorities were different than is actually brought about by your admitting to yourself how you're spending your resources. And the reason this is so important is you are abundance, right? This is what I've been really understanding but feeling more than anything in the last few days, that I am abundance and it's all coming out of me. And it's so important to recognize the abundance that you are in order to see how you are spending that abundance or sharing that abundance, because whatever you are prioritizing, whatever you're spending your resources on, is what is going to grow in your life. Okay? And so that's what's going to expand. And so you might want to change what you're spending your resources on when you see what you have been prioritizing. If it's a little bit of a shock because you thought maybe you believed that maybe you were prioritizing something else. And so last week when I got that guidance to write down what I would do that day to show that I was serious, that's what I was being guided to do, is to shift my priorities and not just ask for what I wanted, but actually spend my resources that I've got, which is my abundance, on that, in that area. And so thoughts are just a part of your resources. It's just a part of the abundance that you are. And it's a fundamental part, this is why, it's the foundation of everything you do is your thoughts. That's why meditation is so important, because you're clearing out the garbage, you're clearing out the shit out of your subconscious, the stuff that keeps you spending your resources in stupid ways, or completely squandering the resources, or contradicting yourself. So what I mean by that is, say you've been really focused on manifesting stuff, and so you've got your thoughts really, you're really spending your thought resources on the things that you want, yet your time, your energy, and your money resources are contradicting that. Or maybe your, how would it be the other way around? Alright, so the other way around. So you might be spending all your time doing something, and so you're using some of your energy resources as well. Yet your thoughts are contradicting that. So the majority of your thoughts may be on not getting what you want, or the beliefs that you're not getting what you want, or you're focused on it not happening yet, or something like that. And so alignment is when you're spending your resources, the majority of them, on what it is that you say you want. And so I was thinking, and I posted it on Facebook just before, you know the phrase, put your money where your mouth is, right? It's more like put your money where your thoughts are, or put your thoughts where your mouth is. You know, it's like, and put your energy where your mouth is, and put your time where your mouth is. So what you say you want, you've got to put everything else where that is too. Not everything. Balance is important. Balance is important, but yeah, to be in alignment requires you to be spending all the resources, each area. I mean, not 100% of all your time, of course, not 100% of all your energy, not 100% of all of your money, not 100% of all your thoughts, but make sure that all of those 4 areas are prioritized to what you want, or what you say you want. And things happen really fast. So on reflecting on this, on my life in the last, say, month, when I've done this, when I've made those changes that are kind of instigated from sorting my thoughts out, from doing the meditation, so as what I'm spending my thoughts on, my thought resources on, has changed because of the meditation. That has naturally sent me toward making different decisions with my time, my money, and my energy, and how I spend them. And then as those have changed, the universe has met me more than halfway, because really the energy and the money and the even the thoughts and the time that I've got is nothing compared to what the universe has got. Imagine all the money that the universe has got access to. It's got access to all of it. And the time, I mean, time doesn't exist, so to the universe, it's got all the time in the world. You know, it can make a million things happen in a fraction of a second. Energy, I mean, wow, it's constantly expanding. It's not just got a fixed resource. In fact, it's not just got a fixed resource to any of these things that I'm saying about. It's got all of it, and it's constantly expanding. Same with thoughts, you know, we're all a part of it. If you're just a part of it, imagine what the collective consciousness is. They're all the power of the thoughts. And imagine if just like a part of that is aligned to expanding something good. Yeah, that's powerful stuff. And so the universe more than meets you halfway, because it's got way more resources than you. But if you're putting your resources in, because you're part of it, if you're putting your resources into what you want, or the changes that you want, or what the changes that you want to see in the world, of course it's got to be instigated in yourself, then it sets the ball rolling. So have a think about that after you've watched this today. Write it down. That's what I did. I started writing all of these things down, and just getting a clear picture on what I am spending my resources on, and what I might like to change in that. And also looking at my motivation. So what is motivating me? I noticed in the last couple of years, in fact, when I was living on the yacht, I had a difficult time in a way doing that, because I had everything that I'd asked for. Everything was given to me all at once. I didn't want for anything. There was nothing. There was no goals to go for. There was nothing that I wanted. And so with that lack of motivation, without something to go for, it was kind of difficult. I didn't know how to live in just that everything has been supplied. All my dreams came true at once. And I think a lot of people might say, yeah, I'd really like to have that problem. But you'd be surprised, huh? You'd be surprised at how it is important for us to have something to move toward, some kind of goal, something to work toward, because that gives us a feeling of fulfillment and, you know, of growth and all of that. Anyway, and I realized today that my main motivating factor for many years has been freedom, and I got that. I've got that. Like, I've got freedom already. I don't need to go for more freedom because I've got complete freedom. And so I can't use that as a motivating factor anymore because it's just constant for me now. And so I've got to search for what else is important to motivate me to expand myself. So what do I want to expand next? What motivation is behind that for me? That's where I'm at. So it's like, need a good reason. You need a good reason to want what you want. And then once you have, you're going to have the motivation to spend your resources to prioritize it. Lots to think about today, and a long video too. There you go, day 81.